Hello everybody, I'm Serti, and welcome back. We are in Astro Colony, and as you can see if you've been following this playthrough, not much has changed from the last episode. I should probably put my jetpack on. Okay, so a few things have changed. Obviously, I was experimenting a little bit and trying to see how we would do another level, and that you do with stairs, and in order to do stairs you need gears, and so I automated some gears and pretty much everything else that's needed right now. I think I've got screws on hold because I've put them into making gears, but I have so many screws it doesn't matter. So I've got gears, I've got electronic parts, I've got rods, wires, bars, and plates. Everything is coming along nicely. Another thing that I did, because we needed the what would you call it, the engineering science, I teed a belt off for the bars coming through and just popped them into the back of this. So we have a limited supply, but you know, right now we're doing pretty well. So we've got 131 of those. We do need them all the way to the end, so no point in not automating it. Now, I want to automate the next science, and this is where things get interesting. So the next science up is this biology science. Now, in order to get biology science, we need gold, okay? But it seems that we also need a scientist. So one of these slots will open, which is interesting. So what I did here was I basically stopped this side from taking in any gold, and I've been stashing gold in here. I've also been going out and manually getting it. Dude, are you back? And just storing some for when the need arises. There have been a few changes in here. Obviously, as you can see, we've had to do things a little differently to get the rods and make sure that we're storing rods but also producing the screws. And now, yeah, we've also got copper wire coming in from the assembler, and that's pulling back into here to make what are those? Electronic parts. And we've got screws now going in here to make screws going back in to make the gears. Okay, so that's pretty much where we are. We are sorted with water, and we have a lot of water. And all right, so this brings me to the dilemma. Now we need people, but we can't really have people when we don't have food. Now, in order to produce the early food, and I believe it's food, although it falls under hydration, we need quartz. And that is the recipe in the hydro generator. We need quartz and water in order to make hydrotonic. Now, the hydrotonic is what would keep the astronauts alive for a while. Okay, so we need quartz, but quartz doesn't seem to be mineable. So if we go to the map, we have a whole bunch of, this is, I think, our first look at this map, but we have a whole bunch of places that we can visit. Now, this ball is not our entire universe. As we move, this sphere moves with us, and we will find new planetoids. So let's have a look at this one, which is the closest one. It's a frozen planet. We call them planets, they're planetoids, celestial bodies, whatever they might be. Okay, so this one is frozen. It's shaped like a spike. It's got a flat landform, and it's medium size. It has carbon, iron, and uranium. None of those really that important for us right now. The next closest one has carbon, aluminium, and titanium. It's moss. Actually, that's quite nice because that might be one that you can grow things on. But anyway, yeah, we're still not what we're after. We are after gold. We need a lot of gold. Gold is fairly rare. So we don't really need the uranium, but we do need the gold. So I think this moss planet, Trindor, will be our first stop when we start traveling. We have to travel because, unfortunately, let me just put a marker. How do you, there we go, we can mark that one. We need to travel because I think quartz can only be hand mined on those planetoids. Yeah, you'll see certain things you can't get out here, like aluminium and titanium and uranium. And quartz is one of them, stone is another one. So we'll have to get to a place where we can start mining. Now, this is where things, once again, get interesting. We need to get to advanced smelting. So we need to mine, and that means we need the chemistry science. So the chemistry science, as I think we have unlocked it. That's the one that needs the gold. So maybe we can put a little outpost over there, just making chemistry science or something, because we want to get to advanced mining as quickly as possible. We also then need to get to the next one, which is biology. And biology, there's a new recipe, carbon fiber, which means somewhere along the line we're going to need to pick up quite a lot of carbon to make carbon fiber, because it looks like one carbon fiber requires 10 carbon. That's what it seems. And that means that that carbon fiber needs to be fed into the lab with a scientist in order to get those biology science points. So yeah, as you can hear, I've put a bit of thought into this, and I think I've figured out how it works. I could be wrong. I could be doing all of this and it fails, but hoping not. Yeah, so in between doing all of this, we need to get colonists in, which means we need to find quartz. Right now, quartz is the most important thing, so we do need to travel. Now, I'm still assuming that this is the front of the ship, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a couple of things. Let's start off with a docking station, and that must go on the edge. Okay, yep, that's where it can go. And then I'm going to put a few, now I've left a walkway because if I do get astronauts, they're going to come in through the docking station and they're going to need to get around, because this is where I'm going to have their sleeping quarters, their eating quarters, or a couple of them just for a start, because they'll be working in the lab. And yeah, so that little walkway goes around. So I don't want to build anything on this side. So what I'll do is I'll put the engines on this side. You need to keep them fairly close together. They are multi-directional, so you can change the direction of them wherever they are. They don't need to be on the back of the ship or on the side, as far as I remember. But they do need to be close together so that you can control them, because you control them individually. That's quite challenging. All right, now where is that marker? Trindor is well below us, so we need to go down. This is going to take a while to get there, so let's build these engines. And they do need power, and they do need hydrogen. Oh, that's just for the construction, I think. Maybe not. We've got oh, you know what? The hydrogen is not in our base container. Now, with your base container, you don't need to have stuff on you to be able to build. It automatically draws it out of this, what is this called? Base warehouse. So you don't have to carry things around your base with you if you've got this, because it just draws when you build. But the hydrogen is not there. It's in here. So we grab that, and we'll go and build those. I think we'll start with, like, I don't want to block too much over here, because you can bring belts through from the planet when we get there. So let's just do 3. 1, 2, 3. And they need power. And I think if I'm lucky, I can bring that power straight through on the floor. Right, those are powered now. Does that mean we're moving? I think we are. Okay, so just turn that off. Power off. And I keep pushing the wrong button. Power off. Okay, so where we need to go now is down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set these to go down. And give it full power. I don't know how fast these move, but I have a feeling it's going to take a while to get there. This is the closest planet. Alright. Are we going down? It appears that we are. Good stuff. If we get off the ship, we're okay. We're okay. We sort of stay with it, so that's cool. And we're just going to need to keep an eye on where that planet is. It is very far away. That one would have been closer, but it doesn't have what we need on it. But now what that will do, if we go to the map, it should reveal new... There's a new one, I think. Oh no, that's up. I could be wrong. Not sure. But it seems like this kind of brings us closer to a whole bunch, so yeah, that's fine. Okay, this is going to take a long time, and maybe I do need... Yeah, maybe I do need to put more thrusters in. Let's just put one more in. Makes it a little more difficult to control, but that's okay. Alright, so Trindor is that little tiny spot down there. Oh, this is going to take a while, so tell you what, let me get close and I'll be back. Okay, we're back, and I've had to put some engines on the other side because these are not very directional. So yeah, let's we should be almost level, so I'm going to turn a couple of these off and we'll do a slow approach. I hope. Oh geez, I'm going to miss it. I actually think I'm further away than I thought I was, but I think we're just about level. Yeah, there's a line with a dot, so yeah, I'm pretty much level. And I'm going to probably have to move left. Is that the right way? Yeah, I had a little bit of an issue with the engines on the other side. I had them going forward, and yeah, they don't go backwards. So, okay, at this point I'm going to tap things down a little bit. I'm going to come in a little more slowly. Looks like we need to come up a bit. But yeah, the engines are not... yeah, they don't go back and forward. They only go in the direction that you're pointing, left or right, or up or down. But you can't go backwards with them. So yeah, I think I might be okay there. This is going to be a little finicky. Okay, so yeah, I left the sphere that this one was originally in. It had a different name. It was called Troball or something, I can't remember, but it's now, when I returned, same resources but a different name, Mad Hatteria. So yeah, that's where we are now. It looks like a big bowl. Okay, so we're almost there. Okay, we'll stop here. And I think we're going to need to move a little bit to the right, to the left. So let's go left. This took a lot longer than I suppose it should have. Alright, so I then just go in here by pressing E, turn the power off. Okay, so we're at a planet. And I have to say, it does look pretty cool. we visited a planet. Now, we're going to need to mine. Now, there's a way to scan, and I think it's C. Okay, so we've got gold down here, we've got gold over there, uranium, gold, copper, and we don't really have a very good platform to work from, so I'm going to have to build some flooring. What is this? Let's go and see what that is. Oh, that's quartz. Right, we found some quartz. And you can terraform a little bit. And if you right click, it puts it back, so you can actually make a flattish surface. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so it works on these nodes. So if I right click, I can fill that. And fill that. Alright, so we can actually make a bit of a platform to work from. Now, what have we here? That's quartz as well. Alright, so I'm going to grab as much quartz as I can because I think we need to get... And I must just keep an eye on my oxygen. Just remember that we don't have oxygen down here as yet. But as you can see, there are asteroids, so we can put an auto catcher and create a nice little base. But I think the first thing we need to do probably is put in a docking station. So I need to... Is there any more quartz? There is. Okay, so you actually, as you dig, you will collect dirt, and with that dirt you can then terraform. So I'm going to just grab a bit of dirt over here on this high peak. Yeah, time to do some building. Now I don't have stuff on me, so I'm not sure if this is going to work from here, but let's try and build something. Docking station. I can actually do one here. That's really good news. Now, will it swing the ship around? That is the question. Okay. Dock? Nope. No matching opposite dock point. Okay, so I do need a dock on this side as well. Well, it shouldn't be a problem. Oh, I took a comet hit on the way here, which knocked out our manufacturer, which I'm now going to need to repair. So yeah, let me do that. I'll build a docking station as well, and then I'll be back. Okay, the repairs are mostly done. Boy, I took a big hit. Took out my lab, it took out the manufacturer, took out a whole bunch of platforms and the stairs. So yeah, it was almost completely repaired. Let's get this docking station in here. So by pressing K, device, docking station, and yeah, that'll work. I think that'll work. Alright, let's see if we can dock from this end. Dock. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, that's excellent. Look at that. Oh, and it doesn't come all the way up either, so that's good. Alright, so we have now docked with another planet. I'm going to look around and make some plans on how this little place is going to operate. And I think I will be back. But first, I did collect some quartz. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop some quartz in here. 26. It's not going to make much. Do I have that recipe enabled? I don't. Okay, so 1 quartz into 1 hydrotonic. So we should get 26 hydrotonics. Okay, cool. I'll go and look for more quartz. I've heard that it's actually easier to find if you are floating around on the outside of the planet. So, don't know what that is. Let's first have a look and see if we can see anything obvious. That looks different. can't do anything with it. Why is it not showing me? It's not showing me the grid. Alright, you have to enable your digging tool. So, yeah, let's pop down and go and see what this is. Stone block. Okay, we'll probably need that at some point, but we don't need it right now. So, see if we can spot anything else. What is this? Dirt. Yeah, actually dirt's important because I think you're probably going to need it for mining as well. Oh, all these rocks are quartz. Oh, very nice. Now you can't really mine them, so yeah, it's a bit of a manual operation. This is also quartz. Okay, so I'm going to grab a bit of quartz. I'm going to roam around the island, or the planetoid. There's a fair bit, and there's some down here as well. Yeah, and when I'm done, I'll be back. Right, folks, we're back. I have some stuff in my inventory. I got lots of dirt. I got some stone. Got a lot of quartz. I've already offloaded some quartz, and we now have 66 hydrotonics. I still don't know if that's enough, but it's a start. Now, a few things have changed. I chopped things down a bit. This is where I got most of the dirt from. Flattened this area out and put a floor in. Now, it seems you can put a floor directly on the ground. And it doesn't matter then if you overlap. So if I was to take for example, you can overlap them, which is really nice. And you can also put them on flat ground. So you don't really need platforms, except I'm not going to terraform this entire planetoid. This will just take way too long. So, got stairs. I'm thinking that this will be a completely separate base, self-sustained, which means that we will need to capture rocks so that we can get ice to make water, so that we can make the hydrotonic. Eventually we'll get to farms, so I don't know if the hydrotonic's important at that point. Maybe not. Yeah, so we're going to need to capture, I think most of the power here will come from solar. I do have some copper wire, which means that I will be able to make solar panels, because you need 3 copper wire for a solar panel. Let's see how much I've got. I got 70, so, oh, wait, hold on. 70, yeah. And I got 82 plates, so I could make more wire if I wanted to. And, yeah, then we'll put an oxygen barrier. I've marked what I think would be kind of a central location, maybe. I worked it out about 25 to 27 blocks. It covers that area sort of as a radius, 27 blocks. So yeah, it covers a fairly big area, and we'll be able to make a self-sustaining little mini outpost that will do basically just the first 3 sciences. Actually, what do we need for the biology science? Maybe we can do that as well. Biology, so where we oh, and if we're going to, yeah, we have carbon, so we could just make carbon fiber up here and then have 4 sciences being made. Let's see, what does the space science need? Motherboards. Yeah, we'll sort that out. That's in the future, not too distant, but future. Alright, we haven't got access to aluminium yet. I don't believe there's aluminium on this rock. No, there isn't. So we're not going to be too concerned about that at this stage. So yeah, the plan is to put up a couple of auto gatherers, auto catchers, and then some miners. because we need the gold, and we might as well mine some uranium as well. Not really important, but we need iron and copper, and this does have, it doesn't have a lot of copper, but it does have iron. So considering we're just making bars to convert it into science, it shouldn't be too much of a hassle. And then the carbon we can use, well, it's just good. It's good. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave that here because there is a little bit that I need to do just to get to the advanced mining. We do need a little bit. I wonder if I can do that. Maybe get a scientist onto my ship just to get this started so we can get the advanced mining. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I do have an entry on that side with a pathway that someone could walk around to get here. So I've got the hydrotonic. Let's do that before the end of this episode. Right, so what do we need? We need a place for the dude to sleep. Is that utilities? It is not. Devices, yes. Alright, hibernation chamber. We'll put one down. And it doesn't need power. Okay, super. Put it right there. So he doesn't have to go too far to work. Then we're going to need a dining stand, somewhere for the dude to eat. And we can put that over here. I think. Should be fine. Then we need the canteen where he will get his food from. Must be careful not to use up all the space. Then we need to train him, so there's going to be, now where is the, oh, we haven't unlocked it yet. Okay, so we need to unlock the school and the study point. Let's see where that is. Colonist training. Yeah, we got everything we need. That's done. We don't need a hangar just yet. I don't know how they work. So, yeah. We might as well get that out of the way. And we could have, yeah. So, let's... tab, how do we call the spaceships? P. Dock stations, new current station, scientist. Okay, now I don't know how to get them. Oh, this is just telling you who you've got. Okay, does that mean you need to go to the docking station? Call astronauts. We just want one for now. And 132 seconds till he arrives. Alright, cool. So we'll take that dude. Make sure that he's got enough. Build our library, which is huge. I think we'll just to leave a bit of space around it. I'll just put it in over there. And then the study, I hope that study center isn't too big. Study point, oh no, that's not too bad. We will rotate and just put it in there. Alright, so, okay, so in here, scientist, cook, and engineer. Okay, so if we go, we want a scientist, and I don't know how this works exactly. If I remember correctly, they just automatically go and study. They get the books and or whatever. Okay, so we've got a spot. which means that we can assign a scientist if we can get one. That means I need to do a couple of things. So I need to get the hydrotonic, and I need to get some gold, and we're going to just manually fill this up. So gold in there, and hydrotonic in here. So bread, hydrotonic, hot milk, roast meat, veg soup, omelette. Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, let's see. Where do we go from here? We wait 3, 2, 1, and whoa, nice. Here comes our guy. Okay, is he going to find his way? No, that's... Oh, you can walk across belts. Well, handy. I didn't think he could. Alright. Good, so now we can assign one scientist. Can we? No? Oh, he's not a scientist yet, of course. Well, when he gets here. And there he goes. He is now doing something. CP. Newcomer. Working. So I wonder if they're bound to this little floating platform that we've got going here. I don't know. How long does it take him? 60 seconds for that. Another 35 for that, and maybe he'll be ready to go and work. Needed 3 of 3. Do I need all 3? Or can I get away with just 1? I don't know. Okay, so chemistry, we can open that up. Oh, wait, this needs dirt. Dirt and iron rods. Ooh. Why did I think it was gold? Okay. So let's get rid of that. I do have dirt on me, so we will just split this, I think. Okay, so we've got dirt and iron rods. And there he is, he's doing his work. We are now generating some chemistry science, which means we'll soon have enough. How much does that make? Just 1 every 24 seconds. That could take a little while. Oh, and now our power's a problem. Because of all of these extra bits we've put. Well, actually, why is the power a problem? Some of these are not working. Oh, hell. We're not getting enough carbon in here. Well, that's not very good. Those 3 are all working. Okay, so maybe it's time to add some solar panels. Yeah, we'll have to fix that, but in the meantime, this is going really slowly. Do we have any yet? Yeah, we've got 1. How much do we need for this? 4. So we've got 2 now. Yeah, I think that's the first one we need. The advanced smelting is nifty because we can add that to the planet as well. Wow, how much power do these things use? Okay, that doesn't seem to use power. That doesn't use power. Okay, dude's hungry. How much have we got? Do we have enough? Did you manage to make 4? No, you made 3. Well. Okay, dirt and iron rods. So there is manual work to the crafting, to the lab work. And he's back. Alright, I think this will be the last thing that we do in this video. We'll be unlocking our advanced miners. And soon maybe. Was that it? We have 4 advanced mining unlocked. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. I think that's where we'll leave it, and it's all looking very good. So fantastic. We'll get started with the mining and setting up a little base on this rock in the next episode. If you enjoyed this, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications, and give us a comment. Let me know if you've missed anything. I know that I've made a few mistakes that I fixed up in between episodes and I haven't mentioned. And you were probably screaming at me if you were watching that video at the time. But yeah, let me know. Speak to me in the comments, and it'll be nice to hear from you. Thanks for all your support, and until next time, cheers.